Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta signing the next Andriy Shevchenko for only £18 million, and then we're going to look at Joe Willock price being set by Arsenal as Newcastle target permanent transfer. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta can sign the next Andriy Shevchenko for only £18 million. So the reports are stating that Arsenal have been linked with a goalscorer who could follow in the footsteps of Gabriel Martinelli. Arsenal have been linked with a goalscorer who could follow in the footsteps of Gabriel Martinelli by joining the Gunners from Brazil. Gunners boss Mikel Arteta and transfer chief Edu are reported to be interested in Santos striker Kaio Jorge, who has been compared to Andriy Shevchenko and could cost around £18 million in the summer transfer window. After Arsenal landed Martinelli from Brazilian club Ituano for just £6 million 2 years ago, they have been linked with another raid on the South American country, this time for teenage centre forward Jorge. The 19-year-old is also believed to be a target for Napoli, whose former Brazilian star André Cruz is a big fan of the young prospect. Asked about interest in Jorge, Cruz said, "A couple of months ago they asked me in an interview the name of a player who is ready for Europe. I answered Kaio Jorge. He has technique, movement, and above all, he is a goalscorer." Cruz, who also played for Milan, has compared Jorge to Rossoneri legend Shevchenko, who scored 173 goals in 296 games in his first spell at the San Siro before flopping at Chelsea, as well as former Argentina star Abel Balbo, a 1990 World Cup finalist. "Who does Kaio Jorge look like?" said Cruz. "In him, I see him a bit of Abel Balbo and a little of Shevchenko." Arsenal have already made contact with Jorge's agent, according to Calcio Mercato. But they are apparently not the only ones, with the Italian publication outlining that Premier League rivals Chelsea plus Lyon, Ajax and Shakhtar Donetsk has also been in talks with the teenagers' representatives. And the report claimed Juventus and Inter Milan have also shown interest. Napoli are favourites to land the striker for around £18 million, but the player's agent has offered encouragement to any rival suitors, claiming Santos are ready to cash in before his contract expires at the end of 2021. "Santos have very big financial difficulties," said João Santos. "I think this is the right time for Napoli to buy this player." So it looks like Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta can sign the next Andriy Shevchenko for only £18 million. And that is in the form of Kaio Jorge, who is trying to follow the same footsteps as Gabriel Martinelli, and if he is signed for £18 million, will he be able to hit the levels of Gabriel Martinelli has been hitting at the Gunners? We'll have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Joe Willock price tag set by Arsenal as Newcastle's target permanent transfer. So the reports are stating that the Arsenal midfielder has spent the second half of the season on loan at Newcastle United, where he has been in sensational goal-scoring form for Steve Bruce's side. Newcastle fans had every right to be excited over the prospect of taking Arsenal midfielder Joe Willock on loan at the beginning of the year, but even the most optimistic supporter would have struggled to predict it would provide such success for both parties. The 21-year-old has shown flashes of brilliance in an Arsenal shirt, with a knack of finding the net at impressive rates for a central midfielder. Joe Willock does not boast some of the technical qualities we have come to traditionally expect from midfielders over at the Emirates, but what he lacks in terms of precision passing, he makes up for in an explosive impact. The Hayland Academy graduate has bagged 7 goals in 13 appearances for the Magpies, prompting pretty much every member of the St James Park faithful to urge the club to keep him in the tune on a permanent basis. A permanent departure from the Emirates could be likely for Joe Willock, given Arsenal's own need to strengthen a squad that has overseen one of the most dismal seasons in recent memory. The Telegraph claimed that Arsenal may want as little as £20 million for the midfielder, a potential bargain given his proven ability to score goals in abundance at the highest level. Some reports have suggested that the Gunners could request double that figure, but given Willock's rumoured desire to remain at Newcastle permanently, the midfielder may try and drive Arsenal's demand down if it increases his chances of remaining a Magpie next season. Joe Willock's most recent strike against already relegated Sheffield United broke a Premier League record, with the lonely now the youngest player in Premier League history to score in 6 successive games. Steve Bruce has already gone on record with his desire to keep Joe Willock around for a little longer, explaining he is Arsenal's player and we respect that. We will have conversations with Arsenal, lots of club will digest what has gone. We would like transfers to be done early, but we have to respect he is Arsenal's and we will have dialogue with them. For someone so young, you can see him enjoying getting a goal. He has added something which we hoped, the ability to run forward and score a goal. Unfortunately for both Bruce and the rest of the Toon Army, it is unclear as to how much money Newcastle United will actually have at their disposal to bring in reinforcements in the summer transfer window. The squad is in desperate need of revitalizing, given they were in the midst of a relegation battle with as little as 5 games left to play. In contrast, Arsenal reportedly relaxed over Willock's future, given his fantastic vein of form has shown he has the ability to establish himself as a Premier League regular, whether it be in the North East or in North London. So you have to wait and see how this pans out, but it looks like Joe Willock's price tag has been set by Arsenal, and Newcastle do target for a Joe Willock permanent transfer. So it looks like there is talk regarding the fact that Joe Willock's price is £20 million, and it's in the range between £20 to £40 million. It's somewhere in that range what Arsenal want for Joe Willock, so you have to wait and see how everything pans out. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.